Hello, everyone. I'm going to attempt the YouTube algorithm thing again, where I look at the YouTube videos and see what they inspire me to knit. Because I just had so much fun with the last one, I thought, why not? And also, the YouTube algorithm changes over time, so I know I'm not going to get the exact same thing that I watched last time, since I found new people to watch since then, and also, maybe the songs I listen to have also changed since then. So I have YouTube open up on my phone. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to find a regular video. I'm going to count down 17 for the regular videos. And when I get to the music part, 10 down the playlist. So let's put in my headphones, which have also changed since the last time because I buy super cheap headphones. So is that a... I think that first thing's an ad. We're not going to count the ad. We're going to go off of the regular video. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, no, that's a mix. Can't go with the mix. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I do not like the thumbnail on this video. Alright, so the video that popped up is Weird Signs You're Smart, is what the thumbnail says, but the actual title is 6 Bizarre Signs You're Likely an Intelligent Person. The channel is Psyched to Go. I want to say about 5 years ago, I was really questioning, well, who am I as a person? And I decided to go about this by taking all the personality tests I could for free online. So now I get a lot of psychology-based videos, including Psych to Go. And I do watch a Psych to Go video, but I'm not crazy about how the voice sounds, and I don't always feel better after watching them. Especially, I know I'm a pretty intelligent person in general, because people have told me that over and over and over again. I don't have to really question that. But, yeah, we're gonna watch that video and see if I hear anything that I haven't heard before. Okay, so I just watched the video, and it was like one of those list videos. The title made it glaringly obvious it was going to be a list video, and that's kind of Psych2Go's MO anyway. But I would say, with the general question, bizarre signs you're likely an intelligent person, I'm not sure I agreed with all of them. For me, at least, a fair amount of them did apply. But there were a couple things that they mentioned there that I relate not so much to my intelligence. Like the second thing they said, they had this thing leaky sensory perception or something like that, and where it's basically your senses get confused, and there's more of a thing I already know my sensory perception is different than most people, but I attributed that to my sensory processing disorder and not my intelligence level. There's only one sign that I would say, no, more like 1.5 signs that I would say absolutely did not apply to me. Or there was one where it said, you are the eldest child. My older sister has once sent me a link claiming that thing, so I am not the oldest child. And also, there was one thing saying you swear a lot. And I was like, my childhood, I was actually the person who told other people not to swear. I'm a bit more lax about that now, although the amount that I will swear depends on the people that I'm around. If I'm around someone who will swear more, I will swear more. And if I don't really hear someone swear, I will probably not swear around them, or swear as much. Yeah, I have started swearing a little bit more than I used to, but I'm also not necessarily in the most like a customer friendly position anymore. Well, outside customer friendly position. There we go. But when it comes, the one good thing about the video was that the illustrations were lovely. I mean, they have a delightful animation style. Whoever animates the videos. And there were a couple of, I think if I wanted to like knit or crochet something, there were a couple of things that had like this nice galaxy scene. It was kind of like they're showing the person thinking big, so of course they went space, obvious. But with going with space, I could probably try to crochet a planet. Like make a stuffed animal or crochet a star, crochet some, or like maybe like some sort of galaxy scene that comes in the night sky. I've got to do a little bit more research, but I think that could be something that I would be happy with as an end result, as a result of this video. Because if I actually base it on the actual content, I don't think I'll be too happy with what I see. But if I base it on like the visuals that I saw in that video, I'll be happier, if that makes sense. So I gotta think about that a little bit more. We'll see where that goes. So this is what I'm thinking about for the Psych2Go video. I was thinking about, like, since it's like a galaxy sort of thing, my original thought was to make a planet. So, I mean, I looked at pictures of planets, and my favorite planet is Mars. So I was originally going to go with, like, kind of a Marsian look with this, but when I got to this, it's like, this kind of looks more like Jupiter to me, honestly. So I was thinking Jupiter, and then I realized I had like a bunch of, it's not coming, there you go. I had like a bunch of cool colors too, so if I want to go for more of a Neptune or Uranus look, I could do that too. But then, it's just like happenstance, you know, like the two perfect skeins came next to each other. And I was like, if we're thinking big, why just stick with the planet? Why not create like the night sky? And I have this yarn that like when it flashes light on it, it's like there's reflective material inside of it. And then I got this sparkly guy, and I've got like several skeins of this ball. So if I make this the main thing, and then I like stripe this through in kind of like a whirly galaxy pattern, I think that's gonna look pretty cool. So we're gonna make a ball of a galaxy. That's what we're gonna do for that video. We're gonna make a galaxy ball. All right, so the galaxy ball is finished. Although you can see from here, it looks less like a ball and more like a disc. Kind of like what people use when they're like playing curling, you know, that sport with the broomsticks. It's kind of like that shape. And I kind of just winged the pattern. I kind of guessed the pattern based off of what I remember like doing round shapes before, but something must have changed because I seem to have reinvented the wheel. It kind of rolls, but I'm really loving this yarn choice here that I did. Go me. Because the purple yarn, of course, it's like super flashy. So when light hits it, it flashes. But also, inside the blue yarn is reflective tape. So it's kind of like stars in the sky. and all the different stars in like the universe, which any galaxy would have lots of stars. So like if this was like a ball, like a baseball or a basketball where it had to be round because you expected it to go on the ground, it would be a fail. But this wasn't that type of ball. It's just something that you can toss back and forth, and this works perfectly fine for that. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Very happy with this galaxy ball. All right, so now it's time for the musical half of this, where I look for a playlist and base something knitted on the song that pops up. So we're now going to look for a mix, which might take a little bit longer this time. Oh, that is a song from a person I've never seen before, but it looks cool. Gonna have to remember. I'm just going to take a picture of that for later, because I've never seen anything like it. The parenthesis says Indian folk metal. Let's see. Aha! All right. So we've come across a mix. The bass song for the mix is Surface Pressure from Encanto. So that's a really good song. That's the song that Luisa sings with like the pressure like a grip, 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 I won't let go. Whoa. It's like it's a really catchy song. You should listen to it. But let's find out what it is. We're gonna pause it and we're gonna count down 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a bit of a left turn. Okay. It's a video I've seen before. It's AJR 3 o'clock things. It's the actual music video. It's not just an audio recording. I've been listening to AJR for a little bit over a year. I actually heard them for the first time when they performed at Times Square when we were ringing in 2021. So right at the very, very end of 2020. And like, I mean, their songs are good. I enjoy their songs and I enjoy their videos. Their videos are pretty creative too. But also they don't always have the happiest vibe. So when I'm trying to feel like really, really happy, I'll avoid them. But if I'm feeling like a little bit, like if I'm feeling a little bit sad or whatnot, like their songs are pretty good. I was in an AJR kick, I want to say about a month, 2 months ago. So that's probably why they're still popping up on my feed. Anyway, I'm going to watch the video now and see what it inspires me to do. Alright, so I just watched the video for 3 o'clock things. And if you haven't seen the video for yourself, this is your warning that I'm about to release spoilers. So if you want to see it for yourself, I would go click on it. I did leave the click in the description box, so you don't have to search too hard. Oh, wait. You saw it? Good. So, this is kind of, the music video for 3 o'clock things is kind of a remix of all the other music videos up to that point. But what they do is like AJR is a 3-person band. The initials stand for, well, at least the front facing people are 3 different people, and it's the 3 brothers, but they often invite other people into the background to help with the music. So let's see if I remember. There's Jack, there's Ryan, and the one that starts with an A, I'm sorry, I forget your name. Anyway, so the youngest guy, Jack, is the lead singer, and in pretty much every video that you see of them, he's wearing the same hat. And it's a hat that he got from his mom. And he just wears it all the time. But in this video, like the 2 older brothers, like Ryan and I want to say it's Aaron. I'm not sure. I'm sorry if I'm getting your name wrong. they're both still present in the video and they're refilming it, but they got someone different to play the part of Jack. And you're like watching the video and it's like, he's wearing the hat, but he doesn't look like the guy. I remember like being really confused, and then at the end of the video, like the younger brother shows up. It's like, no, we gotta do it again. And then you realize like, oh yeah, they did switch someone out to see if you would notice. And like there are a couple lyrics like there's like one part where they're singing like, I don't know what's real anymore, or there's one part where the guy's singing like, isn't this obvious? And like it is kind of just like the millennial Gen Z burnout type of vibe, honestly. But it's like the whole concept of the video works because you already are expecting this young person to wear a hat, and even though it's like the same person, like they got another white guy to be the person, it's like, is this the same guy? Is this not the same guy? Anyway, I think if I'm going to do the concept of this video justice, I gotta attempt to make that hat. Especially, it's gonna be a little bit different because it's not the exact hat. Well, no, it's not that. It's not the exact hat. It's not a hat that looks knitted to begin with. Let me see if I can get a really good shot of this hat here. That's the beginning of the video. As you see me like buffer. Yeah. There you go. It's not letting me zoom in, but you can see he's kind of wearing like a Sherpa hat here. It's kind of like the hat where it's like it's furry on the sides and then you kind of got the thing, and yeah. So I think I got the yarn to pull off the furry part. I think I got enough. I think I've already got the yarn that I can pull off this hat. I guess I'll make it to fit me. I mean, my head's going to be the only one available to me at all times. Yeah, we're going to make a Sherpa hat. All right, so here's what I'm thinking about for the Jack Met hat. So the way that his hat is situated, he basically got like a black hat that has these tan furry things here. So I don't necessarily have the tan furry yarn. I do have this yarn that it's like that, and I can just create like the shapes that I need, and also like, because honestly, like there's a lot of small details in the hat, but the details get lost. It's mostly you just notice there's this void in the back of his head. There are these 3 furry things that pop up, like 2 triangles by his ears, and then like a band right across here. And then his hair pokes through. So I think this will be for the furry thing. And then I got like this black woolish yarn for this. And I did notice that the back kind of had a quilted pattern, but it was more of a sewn quilted pattern. So I don't know if I'm going to do it straight and then kind of like sew the lines in, or if I'm going to use entrelac, which kind of knits the quilted look into it. All I know is that whenever you see a picture of him, it's never like coming from this angle so much. It's always his face, because that's the more interesting part of him to look at. So I think I got enough to at least do what I'm going to do. And there is like a distinct shape, but I think he always wears it the same way. So if I don't follow the distinct shape, it's not going to matter so much. And I don't know whether I'm going to have it like fringe out, or if I'm just going to let the bumpiness of the yarn work. But we got something to get started with here. Okay, so I finished the hat. it looks like a distant relative of the hat that Jack Met would be wearing. It's not a twin. We knew it wasn't going to be a twin though, but it's a bit big on me. Like, that big, and I get the impression it's a bit of a closer fit for Jack Met. But I got like the general shape down. It kind of evokes it, like, think cheap Halloween costume. And I think it's because I did not get the gauge correctly. I'm just going to have to find someone who has a bigger head or more hair than I do for this to fit. And there was like a ribbing along the bottom to make this work. But because I sewed this on, it kind of stretched the ribbing, so we lost that effect. But in general, this makes me feel like any AJR song, which is happy that it's completed, but also this kind of like, it has, a lot of their songs had this melancholy undercurrent. This hat kind of has a melancholy undercurrent to it. Also, it's summer. I don't really need a wool hat anymore. Not that Jack Met really cares about what season it is in order to wear the hat. But yeah, I can now do my AJR singing themes, and the next time I make an entrelac hat, because I ended up going for like the textural pattern here. I now know I can use smaller needles and or less stitches. A lot less stitches, actually. Like, I don't remember being quite this big when I was trying it on while I was knitting. So I think it's stretched out. Although, because it's wool, I could put it into the dryer. And that would shrink it a bit. That would have to be a very controlled experiment, though. Very controlled. Anyway, that was today's entertainment. Have a nice day.